Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shruti Shmriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Mokam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Paramananda Madhavam. Sit straight, our eyes gently closed. Now we bow down to our Guru and Ishtadevata. We surrender to them and pray to bless us with the fourfold qualities Viveka, Vairagya, Shatasampati and Mumukshutva. We worship their feet with devotion and faith. We seek their blessings for 6 to 7 times, called Prana Vikshana. To this quiet mind bring the knowledge of Upanishad, the Mahavakya, Tattvamasi. This indicates the oneness of Jivatma and Paramatma. This is indicated by Omkara. Omkara indicates the oneness of Jivatma and Paramatma. Om iti tad Brahma, Ayamatma Brahma. Let us chant Omkara. When we chant Omkara, take a deep breath and then chant Omkara, so that the Omkara will be for a longer time. Mentally repeat Aham Brahmasmi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Rub your hands, put a palm on your eyes, slowly open your eyes. Now let us chant the Mangalacharana of Vishnu Sahasranamam. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gaganasadasam Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Vidyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharam Sarvaloke Kanatham. This meaning also now we will not explain, you know the meaning. We bow down to Lord Vishnu, who removes all our sorrows, the transmigration. We bow down to Puja Gurudev, who taught us. We bow down to Bhagavan Shankaracharya, who has written the commentary, and Vishnu Sahasranamam. We bow down to the Lord. By His blessings we are able to study. And we bow down to all great masters, and with their blessings we start our studies. Eh? So the time here we will increase for silence. And that because, the Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter, Bhagavan says that, hey Arjun, the meditation, Bhasmasat Kurute Arjun. All our vasanas of many janmas are destroyed. That is very, very important. Okay. That period we increase, and what we know, we will cut down that time. Okay. Now, we are in the verse 94, according to my Bhashya book. Tejo vrusho dyutidharah sarvashastra vrutam varah pragraho nigraho vyagro naikashungo gadagrajah. Tejo vrusho dyutidharah sarvashastra vrutam varah pragraho nigraho vyagro naikashungo gadagrajah. Tejo vrusha. Tejo means the sunlight, the sun rays. Vrushaha brings rain. What happens in the summer? The sea water is heated by the sun. It makes the clouds, and then these clouds again, the showers as rain. So, like that, Bhagavan is called Tejo Vrushaha. Why? In 9th chapter, Bhagavan has said, Tapami aham. I only, as a sun, take the water, make the clouds, and then again I bring as a rain. This water cycle, what we see, is only the cause is the Lord. The cause is the Lord. So he is called Tejo Vrushaha. Lord is called Tejo Vrushaha. Dyuti Daraha. Dyuti means effulgence, and Daraha means who bears it. The Lord is the one who is effulgent. Swayam Jyoti. We have studied in Upanishad. Swayam Jyoti. It does not need outside any light to illuminate. Swayam is Jyoti, effulgent. And this is from the angle of consciousness. As consciousness is always effulgent, and because it's present in each one of us, so our body, mind and intellect, they are able to function. So Lord is called Dyuti Daraha. See, the Tejo Vrushaha, how the Lord functions, so also the name Tejo Vrushaha. As consciousness is Dyuti Daraha. Sarva Shastra Brutam Varaha. This is one word. Sarva Shastra Brutam Varaha. Now, it means that Varaha means the best. And I'm sorry, not Shastra, Shastra. Sarva Shastra Brutam Varaha. The Lord is the best among those who wield the weapons. Shastra means weapons. He knows how to use the weapons. It's Rama Avatar. He is using the Kodanda. His air bow is called Kodanda Rama. That's why it's called Kodanda Rama. And as Lord Krishna, when he took the avatar, he took the Sudarshan Chakra. Isn't it? To use to destroy the evil people. And finally, whatever their evil actions are, they are destroyed, and is to liberate them. Is so compassionate. So, is Sarva Shastra Brutam Varaha. The best among the who wield the weapons. Why? Others they destroy. Here he gives them liberation. So he is the best one. Pragraha. Pragraha means that whatever the bhaktas they offer, as said in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati. 9th chapter, Bhagavan says, whoever offers me, whether it is a pushpa, or like Shabri Mata, she gave the fruits. Whatever we offer, then the Lord receives all these offerings of those bhaktas, whatever they offer. Bhaktehi uparitam patra pushpadikam pragranati. Pragra means he accepts it. Whatever we offer with devotion, the Lord accepts it. To Shiva, the Bilipatra we offer, isn't it? And sometimes we do the abhishek with the water. That also Lord accepts it. Whatever we offer, he accepts it. That is called pragraha. Graha means receives. And pra means with so much love he receives. Pra actually means prakarshana. Here prakarshana means with love. With so much love he receives whatever the bhaktas offer to the Lord. It is called pragraha. Now Bhagavan says that pragraha also means that Bhagavan is that whose mind is turned towards the Lord with devotion, and such people, their sense organs also they are able to control. Because the mind is turned towards the Lord, then they are able to control that sense organs also. And to control the sense organs, the Lord does the job. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that whenever the mind is turned toward the devotion, the sense organs, the Lord takes care. Because the bhakta has surrendered to the Lord, so he takes care, sense organs. The mind is turned so much in devotion to the Lord. How many bhaktas we know, isn't it? Okay, pragraha. Then nigraha. Nigraha means Lord keeps everything under his control. See, the sun, the moon, the stars, the wind, everything is controlled by him, and in order and in a discipline. That's why when Vayu Devta and Agni Devta in Kenopanishad, they thought it is their power. Bhagavan said, no, it's not your power. The power is in my hand. And the fire also could not burn a small piece of straw, and Vayu could not also help it to blow it. Isn't it? The power, the Vayu and the fire Devta, that is given to them is by the Lord. So, Lord keeps everything under his control. That is called nigraha. Vyagraha. Vyagraha means vi-agraha. Here agraha means not the front part. Here agraha means the end. One word has many meanings. Here it is end. So it said that all the nama rupas, the world which we have, has a beginning and it has an end. It has a beginning and an end, isn't it? We are born and there is a death also one day, definite is there. So, Vyagraha means there is a birth and end for what? All the beings. But the Lord is that which is beyond that. Lord is beyond that. Lord is beyond that. That's why I said, na jayate mriyate va kadachit. As a consciousness, nothing is born, nothing dies. But what is born and dies? Name and forms. So it is said Vyagraha. As consciousness is without birth and death. But as a name and forms, they are born and they are destroyed. So called Vyagraha. Another meaning of Vyagraha, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that Lord is always engaged in fulfilling the desires of his bhaktas. So that's why it's called Vyagraha. Bhaktanam abhishta pradaneshu. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Bhaktanam abhishta pradaneshu. Whatever the bhaktas desire, he fulfills their desire. So also is called Vyagraha. This is the second meaning he has given. He fulfills that. Then the next word is Na eka shrungaha. Na eka shrunga. Na eka shrunga means not one horn, but many horns. Here, horns means the states of experiences. The states of experiences. We have, in Mandukya Upanishad that the fourth padas are there, isn't it? The four padas are the waking, dream and deep sleep stage. And the fourth pada is the consciousness. Chaturtham manyante. It is considered as fourth. But that alone is the reality which is present in all the three states. So, na eka shrunga. It is not with one horn. Here horn means the pada, the part. But with the four parts. But the three parts, these are the three experiences, waking, dream and deep sleep stages. And the reality is the consciousness which is present in all the three stages. But considered as the fourth pada. It is not the fourth pada. That alone is the reality present. For only counting we say the fourth one. Na eka shrunga. Okay. Gadagrajaha. Gadagrajaha. Gadagrajaha means that Gada and Agrajaha. Gada means mantras and Gada also means name. When mantras are chanted and during the yagna and yaga, and that time the desire is fulfilled, as King Dashratha did the Putra Kameshti Yagna, and because of that Rama, Lakshmana and all the four, the children were born to the three queens. So this is called Gadagraja. Because of the mantra effect when chanted during the yaga, then the Agraja. Agraja means the eldest one. Agraja means eldest. Here it is the name of the Rama. The Rama was born. The Rama was born to Mother Kaushalya. He was the eldest one. Among the four brothers, he was the eldest one. In Krishna Avtara, before Gada means there was another son of Vasudeva. We do not know. Mentions in Bhagavatam. His name was Gada. So, Krishna was the elder brother of this Gada. So, he is called Gadagraja. Elder brother of Gada. He was another son of Vasudeva. Krishna was son of Vasudeva and Devaki, isn't it? And he has another brother called Gada. And he was elder to him. So, he is called Gadagraja. Gadagraja. Okay. Here it is said, Sri Vasudevaha avarajaha tasmad agre jayati. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes it. Okay. Now the next mantra. Chatur murtish chatur bahu chatur vyuhas chatur gati chaturatma chatur bhavaha chatur veda videkapat chatur murtish chatur bahu chatur vyuhas chatur gati chaturatma chatur bhavaha chatur veda videkapat chatur murtihi. Now the Lord has four forms, so he is called Chatur Murtihi, and these are nothing but the gross form, the Virata, the total mind and total Karana Sharira. And the fourth is the Turyavastha. The fourth is the Turyavastha. And they are called Virat, Hiranyagarbha and Avyakruta. So, total gross body, total subtle body and total Karana Sharira. And Avyakruta is the total, it is called the Ishvara. It is called the Ishvara. And the fourth is the Turya. Virat, Hiranyagarbha and Ishvara. And the Turyavastha is a Shuddha Brahma. Shuddha Brahma is Turyavastha. So it's called Chatur Murti. Virat, Sutra, Avyakruta, Turyatmanos, Asyaiti. Bhagavan Shankaracharya only writes that four. Okay. Then Chatur Bahuhu. You see, the Lord has four hands. If you see the Lord Narayana has a four hands. Even when Krishna was born to Devaki and Vasudeva, he had four hands. And then Devaki did the stuti and she says, "Oh Lord, you take away your two hands, just be a normal child. Because when Kansa comes to know, he will come and kill you." So what are the four hands? Shankha, Chakra, Padma and Gada. So it is called Chaturbahu. In his all four hands, he has Shankha, the conch, the Chakra, the will. Then he has Gada and his blessing. So Abhaya Mudra he has. Chaturbahu. Chaturvyuha. Now, Chaturvyuha, it is from the Aitreya Aranyaka, and then said Bhagavan is called Chaturvyuha. That is four Purushas. The four Purushas, the Lord is named by four Purushas, and they are called Chanda Purusha. First is Chanda Purusha. The Chanda is nothing but the Vedic meter is called Chanda. Chanda. Meter is called Chanda. Then Veda Purusha. The Purusha in the Vedas. You know, when the Lord is in Vaikuntha, all these Vedas and all, they have a form like us. And then they pray to the Lord. Rigved, Yajurved, Samved, Atharva. They all have the form like us. And they are present there and worship the Lord. So, the person in Vedas, Mahapurusha, the great person. The great person. So, it is said that Sharira Purusha, Chanda Purusha, Veda Purusha and Mahapurusha. First is the Sharira Purusha, the person in the body. That is the consciousness. There is nothing which is present in the body is the consciousness. So it is called Chaturvyuha. As you know, there is a battalion and it functions under from the order of the commander. Like that, Lord is the central source of all activities. Lord is the central source of all activities and blesses us. So it is called Chaturvyuha. In the form of meter. He is in the form of Vedas. He is in the form of consciousness. He is everything. So it is called Chaturvyuha. Chatur Gatihi. Now Gati means goal. And Chatur means fourfold. The four Varnas are there. And the ultimate goal of all the Varnas is nothing but the Lord. The goal of all the four Varnas, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, finally each one's goal is to realize the truth alone. Now, the Brahmachari studies as a student. Grahastha does the household work, but as a karma yoga, all actions offering to the Lord. Then sannyasi. The sannyasi is the one who's like an vanaprastha. He prepares for the next stage, the sannyasa. So, the sannyasa is the life of renunciation. So, the Chatur Gati means the four ultimate goal of all the four varnas, the four stages of life, the ashrama and varnas. Ashrama and varnas. Varnas are the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. And ashramas, brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha and sannyasa. All of them have the goal as the Lord. As the Lord only. Varna and ashram. Chaturatma. Chaturatma means, here Atma means the mind. Here Atma is not the Atma, the consciousness. And Chatuha means the four. That is, we have our antakaran is mana, buddhi, chitta and ahankara, isn't it? The subtle body. Mana, buddhi, chitta and ahankara. It is called Chaturatma. And Lord's mind is free of raga, dvesha, dislikes and all. So he is called Chaturatma, whose mind is free of all negativities. You can say all negativities. So Lord is called Chaturatma. Mana, buddhi, chitta and ahankara. Here Atma is the mind. Okay. Chaturatma. Then Chaturbhavaha. The four Purushartha. Here Bhava is the Purushartha. The four Purushartha we have, the Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. What is the source? The source is the Lord. The source is the Lord. So it's called Chatur Bhavaha. Bhava means the source. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. In Dharma one does the Punya, good actions. Then Artha means you want to earn for security. Kama, when you have some money, then the desire comes. And finally says total freedom from everything and knowing the self is the moksha. So Chatur Bhavaha. Lord is the source of all these fourfold Purushartha. So it's called Chatur Bhavaha. Chatur Veda. What is Chatur Veda? The four Vedas are there. And Chatur Veda with, Chatur Veda with, that is one word. Chatur Veda with. The Lord, with means the knower. The Lord is the knower of all the four Vedas. Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, Shama Ved and Atharvana Ved. He is the knower of all the Vedas. Bhagavan says in 15th chapter, Vedanta Krita, Veda Videva Cha Aham. I am the doer of Vedas. The Vedas have come from the Lord. Vedas is not written by any men. That Vedas have come from the Lord. So, Ved is Chatur Veda Vita. Ekapat. The next word is Ekapat. The one who is in the form of a quarter. Pata means Pada. The one who is in the form of a quarter. This is we studied in Purushuktam. Padosya Vishwa Bhutani Tripadashyamritam Divi. Whatever we see, the cosmos is only the 1/4 of the Lord. The 3/4 remains intact. We do not know about the Lord. You and I know very little about the Lord. Okay? So it is said Ekapat. We know only the 1/4 of the Lord. We do not know the 3/4. The 3/4 remains intact without our knowledge. This is what the Purushuktam says. 3/4 is beyond the names and forms. We do not know. The 1/4, what we see the cosmos, that alone we know. Ekapata. Okay, the next verse. Samavarto nivrutatma durjayo duratikrama durlabo durgamo durgo duravaso durariha. Samavarto nivrutatma durjayo duratikrama durlabo durgamo durgo duravaso durariha. Samavartah. Avartah means the will, samsar will. Sama means well. Lord keeps that this samsar chakra goes well. He is so efficient. When one is born and when one has to die, everything is ordered by the Lord. Because he is karma phaladata. Now recently, we all know the Ahmedabad plane crash. How many people? All of them except one person, isn't it? Because the death time was fixed there. Though the accident has happened, but the death time was fixed. When the death time is fixed, nobody can stop it. There may be a cause, some cause may be there. So he is called Samavarta. The Lord is efficient, where the will of life and death, they are all ordered by the Lord. You can say the pilot made a mistake, the aircraft had a mistake, but it was ordered by the Lord. So it happened. He is a karma phaladata. So he is called Samavarta. This samsara, will of samsara, goes by his order. Samavartah. Then the next word is Anivritta Atma. Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given two meanings of Nivritta Atma and Anivritta Atma. He said, Nivritta Atma means that whose Nivritta means you have withdrawn. The one who has withdrawn from the sense organs from the sense objects. That is called Nivritta Atma. Atma here is mind. Atma is mind. We have to understand. Atma is not the consciousness, the mind. Who has withdrawn his mind and the sense organs from the sense objects. Nivritta Atma. Okay, that is the Lord. Okay. Anivritta Atma. Now, Anivritta Atma means that the Lord which is all pervading, from where he has to be drawn. He is all pervading. So there is no place for him to withdraw. So he is called Anivritta Atma. Since he is all pervading, there is no place for him from where the Lord can withdraw. From which place? If from any place the Lord withdraws, that things become dead. It becomes dead. Correct? Is all pervading. So called Anivritta Atma. He is all pervading. Okay. Durjaya. Jaya means to get victory over it. Dur means difficult. It is a Lord cannot be conquered by anyone. Lord alone is always victorious. So Durjaya. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes that Jetum na shakyate. Nobody can get victory over the Lord. Lord is the supreme one. There is no one superior to the Lord. So Durjaya. Dura atikrama. Dura atikrama. Atikrama means to disobey, not to listen him. No object or being in the world can disobey the Lord. Nobody can do. We have studied here Bhagavan Shankaracharya also quotes Bhayatasya Agni Tapati. This is in Kathopanishad we have studied that Yamaraja tells to Nachiketa that Nachiketa, everyone is under the control of this Lord. Nobody can disobey him. because of the presence of the Lord, the fire burns. Bhayat asya agni tapati. Bhayat tapati surya, the sun shines. Bhayat indrasya, the Indra, Vayu, the Lord of the wind. And he says himself, Mrityu Dhavati Pancham. I also have to run when somebody's death is coming, has come near, isn't it? So, Duratikrama, nobody can disobey the Lord as his order, his rules. Everyone has to do their duty. Everyone has to do their duty. Dura atikramaha. Nobody can disobey or dare to disobey. Durlabhaha. Lord is not easy to realize, isn't it? When we want to meditate, what happens? The mind becomes extroverted. The mind is not quiet. So, Lord is not easy to gain. But Bhagavan says, through bhakti, you can gain me. Bhaktya labhatye ananya. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, Bhaktya labhyate ananya. The one who has ananya bhakti, they alone can gain me. All those bhaktas, Lord appeared before them. For Prahlad, the Lord appeared before him to prove his words, what he says. Yes, the Lord is present in the pillar. So, for bhakti, those who are devotees, they can get the Lord easily. But those who want artha and kama, for them the Lord is very difficult to realize, because there are so many desires. They want so many things. They don't want Lord for the Lord's sake. They want Lord to give something. They want Lord to give something. Which Gurudev used to say, we are the beggars when we go to the temple and say, oh Lord, give me this, give me this. We don't say, Lord, I want you. Isn't it? So durlabha. So Lord is difficult. Lord is difficult. Otherwise, for a bhakta, Rama himself went to Shabri Mata. She went on chanting and Rama himself went to Mother Shabri. Isn't it? Draupadi called and Lord Krishna went running. Prahlad called and the Lord appeared there. So Ananya Bhaktya, Lord is very easy. Otherwise, Lord is difficult. Durlabha. Durgamaha. Means it is is known through great difficulty. Because even when we meditate, it is difficult to comprehend the Lord, because the sense organs nature is extroverted. Mind is also turned outside. Whole day it is turned outside. Then we are trying to quieten it and say we chant some stotra and something. But it is not easy. It is with a great difficulty to quieten the mind. So it is called Durgamaha. And then we quieten the mind and the Lord has to reveal his nature. It is not easy. That's why Bhagavan says, Kaschit mam veti tatvatah. Kaschit. One rare one, he comes to realize me. Kaschit. One rare one. Because who is totally devoted to the Lord, who has no desires, Such people come to realize the truth. Not all. So it is said, Durgamaha. Durgaha. Durga means the fortress. Now, when we try to meditate or do the bhakti of the Lord, you see that so many obstacles and difficulties come in our way. It is not easy. Even you are doing your puja, that time only some phone call will come. That time only somebody will come. Isn't it? And they said they want to meet you. Or somebody disturbs you. So, Bhagavan always tests us. How is our mind is single pointed or not? So he will bring so many obstacles and so many difficulties. That is called the Durga. And it is therefore not easily attained. But whose mind is quiet, such people can attain me. Bhagavan says, otherwise, for extroverted people, I am difficult. Those who have turned their mind within, for them I am easy. Durgaha, like a fortress. Okay. Duravasah. Vasa means to retain. Dura means dukhena. It is all about quietening the mind. So he says that when it is difficult to quieten the mind and meditate the Lord in our heart. Bhagavan himself says, difficult to quiet. Why it is difficult to quieten? Because we have many janmas vasana. And those vasana make our mind extroverted. So it becomes difficult to quieten the mind. Even for a sincere seeker, to quieten the mind is not easy. That's why it is said, it is not easy to retain the Lord in our heart. Duravasa, to retain. Even if you quieten the mind. That's why Arjuna says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. Mind's nature is chanchala. Mind cannot keep quiet. So, Duravasaha. Arjuna says, Yoyam yoga tvaya prokta samyena madhusudana. Etasyaham na pashyami. Chanchalatvat Sthitim sthiram. Why the mind cannot be quietened? Because mind's nature is chanchala. It jumps from one place to another. This thought, then another thought. So, duravasa. Mind's nature is like a monkey. Jumps from one branch to another branch. Duravasa. Here, the mind's nature is explained, but at the same time, the one who has turned toward the Lord, who is able to quieten the mind, for them it is not difficult at all. Not at all. Oh Lord, I want you and you alone. I have no desire. Then Durariha. Dura Ariha. This is how you have to break it. Dura Ariha. Ha means to destroy. And Dura means the evil people. Ari means the enemies. Lord is the destroyer of evil asuras, or those who have asuric tendencies, and Lord removes for a bhakta all these negative qualities. For a bhakta he removes, because his mind is turned toward the Lord. Whatever the negative or his asuric quality, tendencies is destroyed. When we invoke the Lord in our heart, all the negative tendencies are destroyed. The Nama Japa should be continuous, like a flow of a river. When it is like a flow of a river, continuous, all negative tendencies are destroyed. But we are telling the Nama, but the mind is going somewhere else. So it says Durariya, difficult to destroy. To quieten the mind, to make the mind single-pointed. But when we invoke the Lord in our heart, then it is possible. Durariha. Shubhango lokasharangaha. Shutantu stantu vardhanaha. Indrakarma mahakarma. Kritakarma kritagamaha. Shubhango lokasharangaha. Shutantu stantu vardhanaha. Indrakarma mahakarma. Kritakarma kritagamaha. Shubhangaha. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that Lord's limbs are beautiful, and Shubha also means auspicious. Auspicious. When Lord's form is meditated, and one is meditating on each limb, they are beautiful and brings auspiciousness to the meditator. Brings auspiciousness to the meditator. When we now say you have a Rama or Krishna's photo, you just look at it. You can first with the open eyes, keep in front of your eyes, how Puja Gurudev used to say, and in the level of your eyes, that you keep the photo. You keep the photo and then you go on looking the Lord from his foot. So at least one step by step, go on each path. Then you see the limbs, the hands. Then you see each part of the body. Then what happens? You see, and then you close your eyes. Try to see the same form in your heart. And means this Sagun form, Sagun form. And then you see that the Lord's limbs are so beautiful and brings auspiciousness in our life. What is auspiciousness? Brings moksha to us. That is auspiciousness. That is, at the end, we get liberated. That is auspiciousness. Shubhangaha. Then, Lokasharangaha. Now, Lokasharangaha, here, Sarangam is the essence. And the essence of the world is Pranava Mantra Omkara. It is the Omkara. Bhagavan says that this is the Omkara. And through the Omkara, one realizes the Brahman. Isn't it? Om iti etad Brahma. Omkara. We take the support of Omkara. O and Ma. The three states. And the three states are illumined by the consciousness. That consciousness, I am. That Sara we should understand and contemplate upon that. Now we are chanting Omkara 3 times and then said Om, I am Atma Brahma, Om iti Brahma. Isn't it? What is Omkara? Omkara is Brahman. And this Atma is Brahman. The consciousness. So, Loka Saranga. Essence of the world is Omkara. Essence of the world is Omkara. That is Loka Saranga. Sutantuhu. Sutantuhu means, Tantu means expansion. Su means beautifully. The Lord who has expanded this world is so beautiful. The endless varieties of beings and things, they are projected in the universe. They are all nothing but the expansion. The Lord alone is in the form of expansion. This much is enough today. We'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Hari Om. My pranam to all of you. Please study, okay? If we study only, we will come to know. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Hari Om. Hari Om to all of you.